How's it going, everybody? It's a non-spoiler review for Venom, The Last Dance. This is the third movie in the Venom franchise. This is Tom Hardy returning in this, I guess, buddy action film. You can call it that for sure. It's the Marvel Sony spin-off film in the Spider-Verse, kind of, not really, maybe. You've got Tom Hardy, obviously, Juno Temple, Chiwetel Ejiofor, who pretty much, unfortunately, they're both great actors. I love both of them. I love Juno Temple. I love Chiwetel Ejiofor. Could have been anybody in these roles. For these, I think they're both completely underused and essentially wasted, the two of them. But what I'll start with is this, that I feel that people who are fans of these movies are going to like this movie. I think that it is better than it might be the best one out of the three of them. And it also leans into the buddy relationship between Eddie and Venom. And now they're on this, they kind of, but not really, explain what happens at the end of No Way Home with them. And then it picks up and they're on their, kind of almost like a road trip movie. And at the same time, Juno Temple is I guess she's a scientist, is taking over following what her brother wanted to do, and then Roswell somehow is incorporated to all this, and it's fairly sloppy. Even I'm not even going to tell you the whole plot, because it's basically there's a bunch of symbiotes who are trying to get away from, I guess, their master, who is Null or whatever his name is. And he is looking to get there, and in order to do so, he's got to get something from Venom. So he sends out his warriors to go get Venom, and craziness ensues. Now, again, if you like these movies, if you're like, oh, I really like the first one and I like the second one, then you're gonna love this one, because it's in the same type of vein of what they've done with the kind of goofiness. Now, Kelly Marcel, who wrote the first two Venom movies, is directing this one, and I will say I think she does a good job for first time directing. It does a good job in directing what the continuation of what these movies were. I don't like these particular tones. I did like watching what Tom Hardy was doing, and there's some goofy stuff with the things that Venom is saying, but I do roll my eyes when I see Venom dancing. I do roll my eyes if I see Venom singing a song. But there's people who are like, yeah, it's hilarious, it's so funny, it's goofy, it's fun, it's what I'm here for. Then you're going to be very satisfied with this. It's shot like a superhero movie was in the 90s, in the same way the other two were. The things that work are when they do lean into just that relationship between Eddie and Venom, but then when they start incorporating the larger thing, it just kind of unravels, and it's like, who cares? And by the time you get to the end, you're like, oh, it's a big spectacle, fine, let's watch the spectacle happen, and you kind of know what's going to go down. And is there some emotional moments? Sure, there are. They lean into how bizarre and goofy, and they don't take themselves very serious, and I think that that's what people who enjoy this franchise what they like about it. But I don't necessarily need. There's other things I like more so. I like what Tom Hardy did, obviously, in The Dark Knight Rises. Right. I like Tom Hardy in Warrior. I think he's got good comedic timing. I think he's able to play. What he doesn't try to do is be a silly goofball. He tries to do this character of I don't know, I'm not sure. And then Venom is like, I'm Venom. And I'm not going to lie to you, I laughed a couple times where it was like, there's some stupid things where Venom makes me laugh in the things that he does, and he wants to eat everything and all that type of stuff. Sure. And it's, the other benefit for it, if you're going to do a movie like this, it's an hour and a half. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. So what I will say is that for people, there's two things. If you don't like these movies, are you going to say, well, I didn't like the first two, but this one, so different. Loved it. Thought it was great. Man, what a great movie. Really, really enjoyed this one. I don't see that happening. Now, the flip side of that, if you love the first two, and it's like, I really wanted more of the same, and I really wanted that feel. I wanted to have some fun, and I didn't feel that way. I'd be surprised if you felt that way. But, there's just, the CGI is fine. There's what else can you really say? It's just there's the plot. Do you care about the plot? No, not really. yeah. What can you say? The movie itself is it's sloppy. That's all I got. What do I give it out of 5? 2.8 out of 5. But that's it. Venom Last Dance. This is the best out of the 3. Yeah, I didn't like the first one, but I really didn't like the second one. So there you go. You like those movies? Then you're not going to listen to me. That's it. It's my review. So subscribe to the channel. That's what you got to do. Hit that button. Got reviews, how to the theater reactions, full reactions to movies, live shows. Do it all here. So hit that button. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you later.